Hi guys, and welcome to your core flow practice. That means we're going to be flowing through sequences like we normally would in a vinyasa class, but I'll be tying in a little bit of core work along the way. So let's go ahead and get our stomachs warmed up, our bodies moving, and hopefully you'll feel great after this class. Remember, if you ever have any questions at the end, feel free to reach out or comment below. Thanks, guys. We will begin by lying on our backs. So let's go ahead and bring our spines down to the ground. Exhale the back of the head, neck, and shoulders, but bend your knees and plant your feet, if you don't mind. And then windshield wiper with me from one side to the other. So I want you to move your knees from left to right. I want you to feel your knees fall, and as they fall, I want you to feel the opening in your hip flexors. Good, side to side. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, feet into the air. Reach your legs all the way up. All right, let's play with those toes for a second. Point, flex. Well, really, we play with our ankles, and then we'll move our feet. Good. Point, flex, point, flex. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, legs are straight. Feet are in the air. I want you to clench your feet like they're little bear claws. And then exhale, flex your feet. Good. Now clench your toes like they're little bear claws. Good. Now I get a little cramp there, so flexing the feet will release that cramp right away. Good. One more time. Clench those toes. Exhale, flex. Good. Now point the toes. Hold your point. Hold for 4. It's hard for me to point my toes. 3, point, point, point. 2. Good. Exhale, release, and just shake, shake, shake like you're kind of playing in the water. Keep shaking your feet. It looks funny. I look funny. We all look funny right now. That's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a lovely squeeze. Good. Exhale. Extend your legs all the way out. And then I want you to place your hands on your tummy or by your sides, palms face up. It's up to you. Close your eyes, and we're going to fall into our beginning breath. So you're going to inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the nose and the back of the throat. Good. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose and down the back of the throat. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Inhale, really fill it up. Exhale to let it go. Good. And then allow yourself just to breathe naturally here. An active, natural form of breath, keeping the mind and body awake. Good. And then on your next inhale, stretch your arms over your head. Full body stretch. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock ever so slowly from side to side, massaging your back down into the earth. Good. And then from there, I want you to take your time. We're going to extend our feet all the way up. Place your hands behind your head and then reach opposite hand to foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, put your head down. Hug your knees in with me. Good. Rock again from side to side, massage. And then exhale, you're going to bend your knees at 90 degrees. Good. Exhale, lay your hands down next to your hips. Flex your feet, pick up your butt, and then put it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going. 3. Good. 2. Now put your butt down. Keep your feet where they're at. Put your hands behind your head and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Engage your core. 5, 4, 3. Last 2. One more big sit up. Whew. 1. Good job. Give yourself a giant hug again, and now we're going to rock up and down along the length of the spine, which is going to bring us up through seated. Go ahead and do that a few times. Good. Land nice and tall. Good. Exhale. Keep the knees bent, and then just round forward with me over your legs. Chin tucks to the chest. You're going to stretch out your low back here as you fold in. 3. Good. Feel the pull through the low back. 2. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. You're going to wrap your left arm around your legs. Raise your right arm to the sky with me. Exhale, big twist to the back. And then slowly find the rotation. Good. Stay really tall here along the length of your spine. And then exhale, if you want, tuck your chin into your chest. Good. Second side, right hand's going to wrap first. Inhale, left arm reaches, find the rotation, reach, 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 spin, plant, and then turn. Good. 3. Rotate. 2. Exhale as you pivot forward. Take your time. We're going to open up the knees. So finding a bound angle here. Sit up nice and tall. And then on your exhale, you're going to fold forward. And you might feel really tight. So like right now, just starting to move, I definitely feel tight. So you might feel that as well. And just deepen the breath in your fold for 3. Good. Maybe tuck the chin, release the low back muscles. 2. And then bone by bone, you're going to rise up on 1. Good. Exhale, bring your knees together. Pick up the feet as you hold your hamstrings, which are the back of your legs. Lift your chest up toward your thighs. Flex your feet. Extend your arms. 4. Good. We're going to try to go to standing from here. So we're going to try to plant our feet, extend our arms forward, fold forward. So standing, but in a forward fold. Now, you might need to cross your ankles for a little bit of momentum, but here's your goal. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, feet flat, and then fold forward. And I had to go a little wider than my hips. And if you weren't able to transition that way, no biggie. Good. Exhale, your feet are about shoulder width apart. Exhale, grab opposite elbows, opposite triceps, whatever works for you. And I invite you to hang over your legs. Swaying from side to side as you release your low back muscles. Trying to reduce the tension built up in your low back. Good. 5. Side to side. 4. 3. 2. And then 1. Release your hands down to your mat. Good. Exhale, take a nice deep forward bend. Try to let your head go. And maybe you get a little deeper than when we were holding our elbows. Good. Fingertips are going to spin to the right. I love these little forward fold twists here because they just kind of help to open up the low back, IT band, and hamstrings in a different way. And then crawl through center. Gently find the second side. Bump the hips. Twist the torso. Good. Find center with me. Exhale as you fold, and then you're going to bring your feet a little closer together. And then bend your knees. Inhale, bone by bone, stand it up. Take your arms up with me over the head. Inhale, lean back. Good. Exhale, pull your hands straight down to heart center. Close your eyes here and relax. Check in with your breath that you're starting to form, quieting your mind, letting yourself feel good in this moment. And then as we release our palms by our sides, let your eyes open forward and roll your shoulders down and back. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. First high plank of our practice, step back with me. Good, take a full breath in, please. Exhale, pick up your right foot, bring your knee to your nose. Yeah, step it back, pick up your left foot, knee to nose. And now switch, 8, 7, 6, 5, getting stronger in plank, 4, 3, 2, high plank, hold, stay steady. Good, lower all the way down to your belly. Tops of your feet are on the earth, squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Good, first child's pose of class, hips to heels. Put your forehead down. And then just breathe into the muscles in your low back if they feel tight. Slow down your breathing as well. And then gently rise up to tabletop. Let's spin our hands around, opening up the front of the forearms and the wrist with me. Good, sway the spine, so look up, stick out your booty. Exhale, tuck and round. Good, let's repeat. Inhale, sway. Exhale, tuck and round. Last time, inhale, sway. Good, exhale, tuck and round. Alrighty, hands spin forward. Let's head to downward facing dog for the first time. Separate your feet as wide as your yoga mat. And then you're going to take opposite hand to ankle. So I don't care which side you start on, but go ahead and reach under and across. And then as you grab the ankle above or below the knee if you need to, bend and pull your chest underneath the opposing armpit. So my left hand is grabbing my right ankle and I'm looking underneath my right armpit. And you might be on the other side, and that's fine. Good. Exhale, place your left palm down. Switch with me. Right hand's going to reach over. You're going to grab. Exhale, you're going to spin and look underneath your left armpit for 3. Good. Spin and twist for 2. And then on 1, exhale, your feet are already set up. So you're going to walk your hands to the back of your mat. Good. Let your toes turn out a bit here. Sink down into your squat. Pull your thumbs to heart center. Inhale. Look forward with a nice long spine for Malasana. Good. Now exhale, tuck the chin and feel as your chin rolls in a little bit more opening in your neck here. Good. Exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Fold forward, straight legs, head drops to the earth as you exhale. Flat back with me, look forward please. We're going to walk it back out to plank. We're going to repeat that single leg core plank, okay? So just 8 seconds or 8 count really. Lift the right foot first, pull it in, step it back. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your shoulders straight. 2, 1. Exhale, chaturanga lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then this time we'll take this straight back to down dog. Look at your feet. Good. Bend your knees a bit here as you push back. Soften your elbows. On your next breath, you're going to exhale high into the balls of your feet. Let's tiptoe 3 steps per foot or 4, however many you can get, all the way up to the top. It's hard to get 4 steps per foot. Good. Arrive. Inhale. Feet are going to come together for your half lift again at the front of the mat. Beautiful. Fold forward with me. Stand tall. Reach up. Lean back at the top. Pull your hands to your heart. You're going to pick up your left foot. So you're standing on your right leg, okay? So left knee is going to rise. Lift the foot. Glide your left leg back into warrior 3. So core activates in warrior 3. Hands can stay at heart center or extend your arms back like mine. These are your airplane arms. Good. Stay steady for 3. Hold the pose for 2. And then return your knee to your chest. Return your biceps by your ears. Stand up with me. Good. Exhale, feet together, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Step your left foot back this time. Good. Keep your left hand below your left shoulder. Raise your right arm to the sky for a gentle twist. Push through your back heel. Make your back left leg really strong and firm. Keep your right knee bending forward as you open up through your chest. One more big inhale, reach up. Good. Put your right hand on the mat. Extended pyramid, let yourself come out of that deep knee bend, especially since we are just standing on that leg for a little bit in Warrior 3. It will give us a chance to take a breather in our butt. And then as your knee moves forward through the bend, the left knee is going to drop down. Good. Use your fingertips to elevate your heart, or always put blocks underneath your hands. It's up to you. And then from there, bring both arms all the way up to the sky. Good. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to your right with me. So we're going to hook our elbow over our thigh. We're going to revolve the spine, meaning twist. And if you feel like you are craving work, pick up your back knee. But if you're like me and you're not craving work, you can keep it down. And it's still work to hold a knee down twist. You will still feel this effort really challenging in the body. Good. And then on your next breath in, transition, arms up, eyes up, look up, lean back. Good. Exhale your right hand, so stay lifted, to your left wrist. Lean to the right for a side bend. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, your right hand can come down to the ground as you keep leaning to the right with your left hand. Now you can look forward, or I invite you to look to your left. Take another full breath in. Good. Exhale your left hand down, right hand down. We're going to move to three-legged dog. So you're going to pick up your left knee. You're going to send your right leg all the way up. Good. Bend your knee, open your hip. Now, this is going to be a funky transition. Walk your hands back with me to the back of your mat. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, your left hand is going to reach up. Try to grab your right foot. Kick your right foot into your hand. Let your thigh open up. Stretch out the outside of your hip flexor, side of your hip for 3. Good. Keep lifting your knee. Keep breathing in and out through your nose for 2. And then we're going to extend our right leg together to the sky. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Step forward one more time. Boom. Good. And again, straighten the right leg. Extended pyramid. Release your chest over your shin. One breath and high lunge. Bend your knee. Reach up with me all the way to the sky. We're going to lean back together. Good. Exhale, your hands come all the way down. And we go to plank. 1, 2, 3. Good. Heart moves forward. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog cobra. Hold. Good. Let's take a child's pose. Child's pose. I almost said pause. I guess we are pausing in the flow. And then we're exhaling the head down. So from a heart rate perspective, you should feel your heart rate up from that sequence. It was long, it was standing, it was strong. But now your body should have the ability to recover that, okay? Rise up to tabletop, hands and knees. Give me a palm flip right and left. So again, we're taking cat and cow with our hands rotated. And again, you may not be able to find full rotation. So if you need to, you can always turn your hands out to the left and the right instead, which is about a half rotation. Good. Work the tucking of the chin. I like to kind of hold cat pose for a little bit. Still breathing in and out the whole time, not just exhaling. Spin your hands forward. Return to down dog. Separate your feet as wide as the mat like we did before. Good. And again, we're going to take opposite hand to ankle, so we're going to twist. And we're going to peer under the armpit, and then maybe this time you can get a little bit more room, or you're just getting more comfortable supporting yourself with one hand. Good. Take a full inhale, twist. Exhale, switch. So opposite hand down, opposite arm over. Grab on, and then exhale, rotate. 3. Malasana on deck in 2. That's your deep yogi squat. Exhale your hands down. Walk them to the back of your mat. Toes pivot, and then we sink the glutes to the earth. Good. Pull your hands to heart center with me. Inhale, elevate the heart, so really elongate your spine. Now tuck your chin into your chest. 3. Pull your thumbs all the way to your chest. 2. Good. Now look forward on 1. Exhale your hands to the mat with me. Raise your glutes, drop your head. Good. Plank pose. Guess what? We have 8 of those single leg knee to chest, okay? This is your last time. Let's lift the left foot first. Pull it in. 8, 7. Keep switching. 6, 5, 4. Good job. Build your strength. 3, 2, Chaturanga Dandasana, up dog cobra. And then exhale, we head to downward facing dog together. Take a full inhale. I want you to reset. Feel your hips lengthen. Feel your heart reach back. Exhale. Good. Try 3 to 4 steps per foot. Okay, balls of the feet. Walk it up, 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 up. And then we arrive. Exhale, we fold forward. Good. Let's take a half lift. And then as we fold forward, take your hands behind your calf muscles. Give yourself a nice pull, chest to thighs. So feel your head drape down, feel your head hang heavy. And then notice if your back feels a little better. And then inhale as we grow tall through the spine. We raise our arms all the way up. Good. Exhale, pull your hands to heart center. We start on our single leg. Balance, and then we move from that to the back of the mat, okay? Right knee rises, weight is in the left foot. Exhale, we glide the right leg back. We start to lift the abdominal muscles up and away from the earth. So tone and firm the belly. Reach with your back foot as much as you can. Engage the muscles in your leg. 3. Good. Turn your right toes down. Push with your right foot if you want. Airplane arms. 2. Good. Steady and firm. Inhale. Here we go. Right knee rises. Can you bring your arms up? And then together, our feet come together. We fold forward as we exhale. Good. Lengthen. Fold forward. And the right foot is going to take a step back this time, okay? Put your right hand right below your shoulder. So see the stacking. Raise your left arm all the way up. Keep your left knee moving forward. Keep your right heel moving backwards. Open up the heart. 3. Eventually putting the left hand down in 2. Good. Let the left hand meet the mat. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Get a little break here. We just had a deep knee bend and we had a warrior 3. So give yourself that chance to kind of to release the breath. It's called a sigh, an audible sigh. Good. Bend your left knee forward. Put your right knee down. And again, this is where I encourage you to use your fingertips or your blocks because I want you to feel your front body opening. I don't want you to feel like you're just laying on your left thigh. Good. On your next inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, we're going to twist left. So I'm going to spin my back towards you, hook your elbow, and then turn. Now, if you lifted your back knee on side 1, that's where you can go ahead and lift it up now. If you didn't, you're just twisting with me to your left. You're looking over your back left shoulder. You're feeling the lift through the stomach and the rotation. Good. On your next inhale, center. Arms are going to come all the way up this time, and then you're going to take your left hand, put your back knee down, by the way, if it's up, to your right wrist, and I want you to lean to your left with me. 3. Good. Side body stretch. 2. Stay here. Put your left hand down. 1 more full breath, looking forward or to your right, and then exhale. We're going to bring both hands down to the earth. Whew. Good. Pick up your back knee, and we're going to take another extended pyramid. Straighten the left leg. Good. And then from there, you're going to bend your left knee forward. All right, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts all the way up to the sky. Big transition here. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Now, walk your hands all the way to the back of your mat. Option 1, you're going to stay here. Option 2, you're going to raise your right arm up and you're going to grab your foot. And you're going to practice kicking your foot into your hand and pushing through your knee. And you may or may not be able to get this bind. And listen, you may be able to get this bind on this side, but not the other. So feel free to try. And then we'll put both hands on the earth, which is going to lift our left leg even higher. Hold it. Good. Exhale. Walk your hands forward. Here we go. Big step through. And then we find high lunge. Ready? Inhale all the way up. Let your left knee bend forward. Lean back. Good. Exhale, release. High plank, step back. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower. Remember, you have options. Breath in. And that deserves a child's pose. Breath out. Good. You're going to let your chest rest on your thighs. You're going to let the backs of your thighs, which are your hamstrings, press into your calf muscles. And I want you just to inhale and exhale slowly here and feel the release in your body. Open mouth, let it go. On your next inhale, we're going to roll forward, and I want you to meet me on your side, okay? So I did say we're going to do a little bit of core. We've only done a little bit. You're going to lay all the way down, like not a side plank, but literally on your side, okay? Okay, good. Now these are not a favorite. They are hard, and that's okay. So I don't care which side you're on because we're doing both. But one shoulder should be all the way down, and your arm should be straight. And then if you need to look, my belly button is in line with my thumb, and that's important, okay? So my thumb is here, and my belly button is here. You know where your thumb and belly button are, what belly button is. Reach your top arm over your head so that you can feel a deep stretch. Good. Now you're going to sit up, side V up, and then come down. Good. So if you've done any of my core series before, you've seen these. Good. Lift. Lift. That's 4. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. Good. 2. And 1. If you thought that was hard, it is hard. Other side. So you're going to sit all the way up, and then we'll roll to the other side. Good. That way you're forward facing. Forearm down. And again, where's your belly button? Where's your thumb? Right? Right. They're in the same place. Reach over your head. Ready? Lift up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more. Come on. 6, 7. Last one. Last one. 8. Good job. Tabletop, hands and knees. All right. Now the front of my mat doesn't really matter, but if you need to turn on your mat, you can, but I can work from both sides and just take a few cows and cats. Good, and now take a nice child's pose. So I want you to push all the way back to child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead to the ground. Just breathe in and out slowly. And relax. Good. Feel your low back soften if there's any tension. And I want you to go ahead and let's walk our hands to the to the left side of our mat. And feel a stretch. Good. Come through center. And you'll walk your hands over to the right side of the mat and you'll feel a stretch. Good. You're going to come back to center slowly. Forehead down. Take 2 more breaths. And then exhale. You're going to tuck your toes with me. You're going to raise your bum and we'll meet back in down dog. Good. Looking at your feet. Pressing back with your hips. And then feel free. Look under each armpit. Take a nice twist with your neck. Really a rotation, not a twist. Right leg is going to lift all the way up from the back of the mat. Bend your knee and open up your hip like we did in that 3-legged dog. Good. This time hold here versus walking the hands back. Lift your leg a little higher, so try to lift your thigh up. Good. Now you're going to straighten your right leg all the way up. Step your right foot all the way through. Turn your left toes out. Come into warrior 2. Left toes out, meaning, anchor the heel. That was a bad explanation. Now let your right leg straighten. It's been through a lot of work. And then exhale, triangle pose. So you can take your forearm to your shin, your palm to your shin and just kind of be here. You can also lower your hand to your ankle, or if you have blocks, you can use them inside or outside a foot. And I want you to really, really push through your back left foot as you lift up through your left arm. And if your head's tired, neck is tired, you can do what I'm doing. Just close your eyes, let your head fall. Good. Take another full, big inhale. Really expand, open, broaden, reach. Good. Bend your knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then you're going to cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Put your left knee down with me. Walk your right foot over to the right side of your mat. So both hands are inside of your foot. Turn your right toes out a little bit. Good. Bend your back knee. Right arm is going to reach up and around. And if you can, just stay here or grab your foot. Or don't bend your knee at all. Just keep your hands inside of your foot. And then twist. Good. Rotating open. 3. Creating as much space as you can here as you twist and pivot. 2. Good. Bring your hands back inside of your foot. We're going to go into a full lizard. So you're going to pick up your back left knee. And you're going to walk your right foot forward a little bit more if you can. Maybe you walk your hands forward. And you feel your body nice and low, okay? Good. Feel your head fall to the ground if you want to, or towards the ground, not to the ground. Your legs are probably a little tired here. Good. Now pivot to your left, wide-legged forward fold. Good. We're going to take our hands around the back of our calf muscles. You're going to pull your chest to your thighs and enjoy your wide-legged straddle. Good. Pull in a little deeper. From here, you're going to inhale, lift and lengthen, so take a nice flat back. We'll pivot back to the front of the mat, and we'll make our way to high plank. Exhale through chaturanga if you want to, or another form of movement. And then we'll meet in our downward facing dog so that we can do that whole sequence on the left, okay? Stay here for 2 breaths first, and I'm keeping my legs pretty straight. I'm pushing my heels down because my ankles and my calves are really tight. So for me, that stretch is much greater. If I let my knees bend, then I get less stretch in my feet. So you might choose to have straight legs or bent knees, kind of based on your day and how you're feeling. Left leg is going to lift up. We're going to bend our knee and open our hip. Good. We're pushing down through the right foot. Maybe the leg is straight, heel is flat, or maybe you're struggling with a little bit of flexibility and balance, and that's okay. And now the left leg is going to fly up, and it's going to step all the way to the outside of our left hand. I lied. It's going to step forward between our hands. I was skipping a few poses. Good. Now turn your right toes out, coming into warrior two. The heel anchors, and then you land. Good. From here, straighten the front leg, and then bend your knee. Right hand slides down your back leg. Take a reverse warrior. And now let your legs straighten while you're here. Reach forward. Keep reaching. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good. You just took this on the other side. Same pose. And breathe. Again, I'm going to let my head fall, my eyes close, just because my neck and shoulders are feeling tight, so that gives me a chance to let all of that go. Take one more big inhale, reach up with your top arm, create a little bit more freedom and more space. And then as you slowly bend your left knee, you'll come back to warrior two. Reverse. And then I'll bring us back into that pose I was trying to put us in way too early. So walk your left foot over to the left with me. Good. Put your back knee down. So first our hip stretch, then our regular lizard. Stay here. Press the hip open. Reach back or reach back and grab your foot. And oh baby, I am tight. I know the fact that I can grab my foot might feel like I'm not tight, but I feel some very intense stretching occurring. Intense. Good. Take 2 more rounds of breath. See if you can look behind you, whatever you're doing. And then exhale as you let your foot go if you have it. Both hands will move inside of your foot. We'll take an active lizard pose. So pick up your back knee. Squeeze your butt really tight here, and maybe your hands walk forward. I want you to feel your body kind of sinking towards the mat, but also you're holding on to the intensity of the pose. Now, instead of spinning to the right this time, we've already taken our wide-legged straddle. We're going to take a giant step to the top of the mat. So take a full breath in. Good. Stay forward facing. We're not spinning. Ready, set, step up. Feet together. Good. Lift and lengthen, long spine, flat back, gaze forward. Perfect. Exhale, fold. And then this time I want you to separate your feet wider than normal. You're going to glide your hand right underneath your foot. You're going to glide your other hand underneath your foot. And you're going to stand on your hands as you fold forward. 3. You're going to lift up your butt. You're going to lower your heart. 2. Good. I want you to feel the release in your low back. Take another full breath in, full breath out. Then you're going to let your hands slowly release out from underneath your feet, and hopefully that felt pretty decent. And then you're going to glide your feet together. Good. Bend your knees as we stand up together. Bring your arms all the way up. Now, we're just going to take the right hand down the right side body, so nothing fancy. Press your hips to the left. You can keep your left arm, by the way, in the air, or you can put your left hand behind your head and let your head fall into your hand as you open up through your ribs a little bit more. Good. Take another breath in and out. And you're going to reach up with your left arm, come up, 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 up. Good. Right arm rises, left hand slides. Keep your right arm in the air or put it behind your head. Let your head fall back into your hand. Feel like you're trying to get longer, to get stronger, to reach and open, but at the same time firm the abs. Reach up with the right if it's behind your head. Both arms now all the way up to the sky. Extend. Good. Exhale, circle the arms. We weave the fingers together for a nice shoulder stretch. So if you're really tight, let's go ahead and separate the feet. Glide the knuckles down the glutes. Good. Let your heart open and then exhale, hinge with me. Fold forward with me. Exhale. Feel your heart drape your thighs. Lift up with your butt. You're here for 3. And some of you are going to lift your knuckles an inch off your low back. Some of your hands are probably still on your low back. That's fine. The other day, someone's like, how do you get your arms up there? And I said, hey, it's flexibility, and it's been a long time of practice. Release your hands all the way down. Take a nice flat back as you gaze forward. Good. Now, deep yogi squat again at the front of your mat. So widen out your feet. Sink down in your hips. Good. Pull your thumbs in. Elevate your heart. And you'll notice, you can see me from the side, that my spine is like slightly rounded forward. Again, due to tightness, due to just kind of the body constantly moving forward. And I have to really work on pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. Good. Exhale your hands down to the ground. Push. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Gaze forward, nice long flat back. Exhale as you fold forward, plank, step back. We're going to lower all the way down to our belly in 3. Take your time. 2, take your time. 1. Good. All right, now forehead down, extend your arms back. We're going to lift our arms, our chest, and if you'd like to, you're going to lift your legs too, okay? So take an inhale, and then lift everything up and fly. 4. Good. Lift your chest, lift your legs. 3. Keep lifting, squeeze your butt, pick everything up. 2. And then exhale, go flat on 1. We'll try that one more time before we turn our ear down. When you're ready, lift up, legs, arms, chest, put the legs down. If the low back hurts, hold for 4. 3, stay here. 2. Exhale, lower one ear down, flip your hands. And then windshield wiper your feet. Left to right, side to side. Good. Turn your head the other way if you want to. And then we're going to come to Sphinx. So you're going to lower your legs. You're going to bring your elbows forward. Tuck your toes and try to really push down into the pelvis. And then untuck the toes if you can, and then elevate your chest. Good. So this pose can be active or it can be incredibly passive. And then let's take a passive version. Tuck the chin. Good. 2 more rounds of breath here. And then we're going to slowly let the body come down to the mat. Press into your hands and your knees. 1, 2, 3. And then let the knees come forward. Let your hands move to your hips so you're in kneeling. And remember, if the ground is hard, you can pat it. Put your hands on your low back. Your hands are going to face the back of your head or your butt. So facing your butt a little easier. If you have the wrist mobility, go ahead and turn your hands up towards your head. Tuck your toes with me so your heels are up, your toes are down. Good. Now press your pelvis forward. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your elbows. 3. Good. Camel. 2. And then exhale, spine lengthens. And then you sit. Just sit on your heels though. Don't go like full sit. Good. Sometimes I like the pose, sometimes I don't. Today I'm so-so with the pose. When you're ready, you'll come back up and then you can repeat the same thing or you can reach for your ankles, okay? So you can just simply grab your ankles like this and push forward. The better way to get into it would be to take your arms up and then around. But again, up to you, however you want to get there. Finding your variation of camel for 3, 2, And then chin tucks. We protect low back, hold on to it, butt squeeze, butt squeeze, butt squeeze. Butt can soften. And then you can sit. It's like amazing how challenging that pose can feel and be. Let's bring our chest down. And then if you can, palms up, arms back. This is technically your balasana variation of child's pose. Extended child's pose when we reach our arms out. Good. We're going to reach the arms forward though. We're going to head to down dog for our final vinyasa. So tuck your toes, raise your bum. Push it back. Breath in, shift to plank. Breath out, chaturanga. Breath in, up dog or cobra. And then exhale to your last downward facing dog. Push back and hold. We'll take 3 breaths here before we drop our knees. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. And then exhale, put your knees down. Make your way to seated. We're going to bend our knees and plant our feet out in front of us. And then from here, you're going to place your hands behind you just like I am for some support. Take your right ankle over your thigh for a seated figure 4. Keep your left knee bent like mine, and then you're going to walk your hands forward and lift your chest. And your stopping point, by the way, may be like much further back. Otherwise, as you walk forward, see if you can sit up straighter. And then I'm going to let my left knee, watch, kind of move to the left like this. And I'm going to turn to the right. And that's going to give me a greater pull on the outside of my right hip. Good. If your knee is falling with mine, bring it back through center and bring your chest through center. Sit up really straight. Maybe you can lean forward, almost like you're going to try to take your chin and bring it over your shin, which I don't recommend trying, but just think about that length. Good. Exhale, walk your hands back a little bit more so the pose is less aggressive now. And then switch. Good. Sit up straight. Now I'm going to let my knee fall to the right. Ooh, turns it on right there. And I'm going to turn to the left. So I took my right knee, which is my flat foot, and I dropped it to the right, which moved my left knee to the right as well. And then as I kind of turn to my left, I can feel that it increased the sensation in the outside of the leg by letting that drop occur. Good. And then you'll pivot back through center. Stay here. But I want you to try to sit up a little straighter. Good. And then as you exhale, we're going to crawl back first, release, and then exhale, both feet flat. And then we'll play that windshield wiper game. Good. All right, we're going to take a pose. Some call it a pigeon variation, some call it mermaid. All right, so I want you to take your right shin parallel to the front of the mat. So here's the front of my mat, it's a straight line. And now I'm going to take this shin parallel so that my right ankle is in line with my right kneecap, okay? AKA a 90-degree angle. Now I'm going to take my left knee to my right ankle. And then I'm going to roll my calf muscle out of the way. So the top of my foot is now flat on the earth. And with socks on, you can see this because you can see like the tone of the sock, the pink sock. Good. And then you might be crooked, and that's normal. Okay, you can sit on a block. Otherwise, we're going to try to fold forward kind of towards the shin. And I'm kind of folding towards the shin and foot more because I want the twist, because I need to stretch out my right lower back. If you don't need to and yours is more about the hips, then you're going to fold directly forward over the shin. Otherwise, if you're with me and your right lower back is tight, I'm folding towards my right foot, which means I'm moving in a little bit of a diagonal forward fold to the left. Good. Take 2 more breaths here. And you're going to very slowly, very gracefully bring your spine all the way up. Good. Now we're going to switch the shin. Okay, so we're going to bring the left shin forward, pop. Parallel shin, parallel top. Now you're going to sit into your left butt. Your right knee is going to line up with your left ankle. Roll your calf muscle out of the way on the right. And again, top of my foot. And this side for me, like the calf muscle, thigh part of my leg is a little tighter, so it's a little harder for me to like be straight. I feel like I'm crooked. Flex the foot if you need to up front. Again, this beautiful straight line, and then fold forward. And again, I'm going to fold a little bit towards my left foot, so slightly turning to the right, because it's going to give me that pull in my left lower back now. So it's similar to pigeon, but it's less aggressive in the hip itself and in the knee. You might find it more challenging because of the bend of the knee on the opposite leg. And that's where you can always take pigeon instead. Good. Take 2 more rounds of breath. And then ultra slowly, you'll bring yourself up one more time. Long spine, good job. Exhale, you're going to bring your opposite leg around. Whee! Your butt is going to be flat on the earth. You're going to grab it on either side. You're going to sweep all the way up into the air. And then you're going to drape all the way forward. 3. Good. 2. Nice low back stretch here. Release any sensation that doesn't serve you. Just notice your ability to get as deep as your body wants you to be. Good. Lay all the way down onto your back. We started here about 55 minutes ago, so noticing kind of what that time of movement can do for your body. Good. Exhale, we're going to play a traction game. So I want you to bend your knees with me. Place your hands on your thighs. Your feet are forward facing. You're in what we call a reverse tabletop. You're going to push your hands into your thighs. And as you do that, I want you to pull your thighs back into your hand and try to pull your belly down. Don't push it out. 4, your abs are working, but you're also stretching your low back. 2, and pull the knees in. 1. Good. 2 more times. Take an inhale. Good. Exhale, hands to thighs, thighs to hands. Traction, low back down. Start the shakes. 4. Stay with it. Pull your low back into the ground. 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Whew. Good. Last time here. Ready? 90 degrees. Hands to thighs, thighs to hands. Ready? Push and pull. Hold. 4. Firm the belly. 3. Stay with me. Push and pull. 2. Exhale. Beautiful. Let it in. And rock from left to right side. Massage your back. Oh, so good. Keep the right leg. Extend the left leg. Good. Take the right leg to the sky for a moment. Big stretch. And then you'll pull the knee in. You'll twist it over to the left for a single leg supine twist. Good. Pull your left knee up higher past your belly button if you want a deeper stretch. Otherwise, keep your knee in line with your belly button. Safely come back through center. Good. Exhale, left knee is going to gently come into the chest. Right leg is going to lengthen out. Hold here first. Pull. And then exhale, your left leg is going to lift all the way up into the air. Pull the leg towards you. Nice stretch of your hamstring. Good. And then bend your knee in. We'll gently move it across the body. Final pose or final twist here. We got one more pose. Good. Opening it up. And then you'll slowly come back through center. Good. Exhale into happy baby. So knees to armpits, okay? Feet to hands. Drive your knees down into those armpits. Rock it out side to side. 3. Rocking and a rolling and a rocking and a rolling. 2. Good. Bring your feet together. Pull your face up to your feet. Stretch. Good. Head down. Exhale. You have made it. Shavasana. Just a quick moment here. Remember, you can always stay for longer. You don't have to move when I close the class. Give yourself a chance just to soften, to be quiet together as we close. And we are reminded that when we practice at home that there are surrounding sounds, or if we're traveling, we notice those sounds that are different than our home or just yoga studio or wherever we go. So just let yourself be okay here. Feel present. Take one more full inhale. Open mouth exhale. And then you're going to slowly pull your knees into your chest one at a time. Exhale, you can curl to your favorite side or rock up through seated. And then gather your hands to your heart with me. Sit up tall. Thank yourself for choosing to move and flow, being alive in this moment to feel our bodies and our breath. Bowing forward is a sign of kind of being humble to what's around us, allowing ourselves to feel gratitude. Maybe for you it's a form of prayer or a form of acknowledgement. For me, it's an offering of thanking you for practicing. So as we bow forward, namaste. Thank you for joining, and beautiful job with practice.